It's Thursday, the 30th of November, and welcome to the special edition on Farm Attacks with Urban Bug. The topic of this afternoon is the Bray cattle poisoning, and we're looking at it in the perspective of eco-terrorism. Good afternoon. This video follows up on the Bray cattle poisoning, and to give you a bit of perspective, I'm going to put it up on the map so I can give you an idea where Bray is. The Bray Tosca area is far north of the towns of both Kuruman and Vryburg. You'll see Vryburg is almost in the middle of the screen at the bottom, and it's on that blue label on the road indicates N14, the highway between highway between Johannesburg and the west coast of South Africa. And then that little red dot far up at the north, that's Bray, and there's actually two towns there, Bray and Tosca, and the thick black line you see there is the boundary or the border between South Africa and Botswana. Now, it's a very, very dry area, but with later rains, later in the season rain, it actually makes for quite a good cattle area, and some of the best cattle in South Africa is raised in that area. Now, in this area, we have an extra element that's making it even more difficult for the farmers in that area, and we're going to just quickly discuss this character called Rasta. Now, what makes Rasta such a formidable character is that he's got a lot of influence in that area, and it is said that his influence stretches even as far as a radius of 400 kilometers around that area, the area of Bray, and he's been terrorizing that area for about two years, and with all sorts of charges laid against him, even including murder. But the murder docket mysteriously vanished. Just in 2023 alone, there were some 27 cases that was brought against him, and a task team was set up to investigate this guy, and they never got anywhere because of the influence from the top. Now, a guy with that type of influence, one tends to ask, what are we actually up against? Now, Ockert, the young farmer in question, actually sent Rasta a message and said to him, stop stealing my cattle and stop poisoning my cattle. Now, 12 head of cattle was stolen last week, or the week before last, and then this 33 head of cattle that was poisoned this week. Now, if you look at the number 33, then one starts asking questions about where this guy is actually from. Now, Rasta's reply to that message that the Goossens sent to him was that you started the war and now you can't finish it. Not so much in that specific words, but it boils down to the same. So the poison that was used was temic, which is also known as two-step. And I'm going to put it on the screen so you can have an idea what it looks like. And then I'm going to connect with Chris, a very good friend of mine who also agreed to give me some more information on temic and how it's applied and the lethality of such a material. This is a label that I could find for temic. It says 15G, and then your inert ingredients is 85%, and your methyl carboxyline is, I don't know, I cannot really pronounce that word. It's 15%. It probably corresponds with the temic 15. I spoke to a friend of mine. He's a prominent and very well-known farmer in the Limpopo province, and I asked him to explain to us how temic is applied and what it can do to animals and the ecosystem alike.
Right.
Chris, good afternoon. Temic, what can you tell me about temic? Applications, dangers, all those things.
Temic, Klaas, afternoon. Thank you for the opportunity. Temic, it's basically its main ingredient or its active ingredient is aldicarb. Now, aldicarb has been developed in the late 1960s, beginning 1970s. They were for the first time implemented and being started using in agriculture. It basically came into effect because of the resistance that insects built up against organophosphates at that time. So they implemented the aldicarb, or in common knowledge temic that they will start using against pests or insects like nematodes, thrips, mostly your sucking insects that they've been used for. Now, as usual, with a good thing, there's always bad people also involved in it. And the criminals started using it for poisoning animals and human beings. All right. Now, what happened there? Then the problem with temic or LD-carp then is a very, very highly poisonous poison. It's got a lethal dosage of 50. It's a measurement against poison. Now that's an LD 50 on that. That's the highest that you can get at it. Now, to get to temic and what happened in the incident in the northwest at Tosca, they basically went and put this LD-carp. Now it looks like if you take it in your hand, LD-carp it looks almost like gunpowder. Just to give you a description of how it looks. Now 2 or 3 grams of it can kill a human being. Just to give you an indication of how poisonous this stuff is, I just went onto Wikipedia quickly, and they say here on Wikipedia toxicity in birds. LD50 for a mallard duck is 1 milligram per kilogram body weight. Only 1 milligram per body weight will kill a duck. That's how small it is. A milligram can kill a duck. So if you go into as a human being, 2 or 3 or 4 milligrams, it's lethal for you, but you're gonna have a problem. Now they put this into the water troughs. It's highly soluble with water, and it doesn't have any odor or a taste. If you have a lot of them in the pocket, you will light sulfur smell that it has, but you must really smell to pick up the odor of it. So they went, put it into the water troughs, and we all saw the video on the cattle that's lying dead near to that water troughs. And that's where the poison temic's nickname came into, is 2-step. It's known on the streets in South Africa as 2-step, because it's literally 2 steps, then you are dead from that poison.
Chris, what would you describe an event such as this? Is it malicious, or is it terrorism? How does it figure? Yeah.
There's no other way than terrorism. There's no other thing than that. You can't actually describe this. It's murder in the highest degree. That guy, what he done there, the damage that he not even have done to the farmer, the damage that he's done to the ecosystem, the whole environment there, is huge. Nobody will ever know how big a damagement it was on that environment. You must remember now, birds came in there, they drank. You could have seen around the troughs there was birds dead already. Of that, birds could have flown away for a small distance, lying dead in the bushes there. Now your jackal, your scavengers, your hyenas, small skunks, whatever that's scavenging on dead animals, they pick it up, they eat it, and they also get the LD-carp into them. So they go off and die also. There where they are dying, where the bodily fluid, with the decomposition of that body, of that carcass, all the animals, all the insects in that vicinity also dies. Even a bird comes and pick up a tick or something that fell off that animal, he's going to die. The ripple effect of this poison is astronomical. It's astronomical. I can't tell you exactly how far it can stretch. But this is not a poison to play with. And they know that, and that's why that guy came in and he deliberately poisoned that water. And now there's a big problem there. Sorry. There's a big problem now. The whole area is damaged.
Chris, we're running in the sort of the same roads with regards to farm attacks and stuff. We had a similar incident in the Free State in September. I reported on that in one of the farm attack videos. Your opinion about those cattle? Same thing?
Klaus, I can't say 100% sure. I didn't follow the whole thing, but the way they died and what I could have seen on the pictures that I saw of it, the chances is I would say 90% plus that it's the same story. That's the only way that you're going to kill cattle or so many animals at one place, at one stage. That's the only poison that is able to do that. There is other poisons on the market available, yeah, but you have got more time on them. There's more signs for you. There's the animals show you there's something wrong. And I mean, those cattle, nobody could say for nothing. They were found dead there, as far as I could remember.
Just so. Okay. Chris, thank you very much for giving us this information, and thank you for sharing your knowledge and your experience with us. It's always good to bring in specialist knowledge in a case like this. Like I say, I'm not a farmer, so I wouldn't know the total effects of that, and like such as if you described to us. There was a request from abroad for this, so this video is going to be distributed in the States and the UK as well. I don't know how many other places. There's a lot of people out there that wants to know about the suffering of the South African farmers in this day and age, and this is definitely a new dimension in farm attacks. And like you said the other day, the integrity of a farm, where the animals are actually taken out and you've got nothing to farm with. Thank you so much for your time. I really appreciate you.
Pleasure, Klaus. Have a good day.
Thanks, you too.
Apologies for the quality of the video, but I think the quality of the video is nothing compared to what Chris has told us. Thank you once again, Chris. I know you're going to watch this video later on. And thank you for your support to this channel as well. I'm going to show you another photograph about the effects of which is probably temic. Thank you for having the opportunity to share this with you, and thank you to Chris as well for bringing us the information with regards to temic. If you see this video, and once again I'm going to say it like yesterday's video, this video is not about me. This video is about bringing people to justice that is busy with pure blatant eco-terrorism. It's about a young man that is up and coming, that is trying his best at farming, and like Chris said, you could see what the condition of that cattle. He was really doing a sterling job, and somebody decided to step in and just floor him. So if you pray a lot for Ockert and his wife and his little baby, keep them in your prayers. It's not easy out there with the type of opposition such as what Rasta is presenting to them. The second one thing that I'm going to ask you is please share this video far and wide. If you do come across the banking details for that we set up for Ockert and his family, please do a contribution. Every bit will help, and yeah, share this video far and wide with friends, especially the people abroad, the people that's requested this video, so that you can have an idea, so that everybody can have an idea what is actually going on in South Africa, and people are getting away with it. Thank you so much. Enjoy the rest of your day.